Good afternoon, it's 1 o'clock. I'm Alistair Pollock with your lunchtime Solent Sports News Bulletin. In football, holders Chelsea will take on record winners Real Madrid in the quarter-final of the Champions League. The winner will face whoever comes out on top between Manchester City and Atletico Madrid. Elsewhere, Liverpool play Benfica and Bayern Munich face Villarreal. As things stand, Chelsea won't be able to sell tickets for their home or away ties. Manager Thomas Tuchel hopes there will be change.
I'm pretty sure everybody at the club and the board will fight for a chance. I don't know how big the possibility is, but especially these games, but any game is for the spectators, and the game is a different game when the crowd is in the stadium, so hopefully we make it happen somehow.
Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp says that Trent Alexander-Arnold will have to pull out of the England squad due to a hamstring injury. The fullback will miss Sunday's FA Cup quarter-final tie at Nottingham Forest, as well as the crucial potential league decider against Man City next month. No player in the Premier League has assisted more goals than the Liverpool right-back. Manager Jurgen Klopp admits they're big shoes to fill.
To replace Trent is difficult, but possible. We always did it. We have Millie when he's then not ill anymore. We have obviously Joe. We have theoretically we can change system as well. These kind of things. So we have a couple of options, but you are right. Very influential.
Sticking with football, Southampton host Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final on Sunday. Despite City coming into the game as favourites, Saints fans have every reason to believe they can pull off a classic FA Cup upset, with City failing to beat Hasenhüttl's men in both their top-flight encounters this season. In the Women's FA Cup quarter-finals, Arsenal play Coventry United tonight in the hopes of advancing to the semi-finals for the second year in a row. The home side have won the tournament a record 14 times, while their opponents have never won the competition. A win for Coventry tonight will go down as one of the biggest FA Cup shocks of all time. The Court of Arbitration for Sport has just announced that they are refusing to suspend FIFA's ban on Russia taking part in the playoffs for the 2022 World Cup finals over the invasion of Ukraine. The Football Union of Russia has appealed the suspension, hoping to gain permission to allow Russia to face Poland in a World Cup playoff that was due to have been played on March 24th. The Indoor Athletics World Championships in Belgrade are well underway in the morning session. All eyes are on Katarina Johnson-Thompson, who has been disappointing so far in her long-awaited return. The defending pentathlon champion failed at a height of 1.86 metres in the high jump. In cricket, England will be hoping to build on an impressive day 2 against the West Indies. Declaring at 5:07 for 9, England are in a dominant position with the hosts resuming play shortly on 71 for 1. Ben Stokes raced to 120 yesterday after former batter Nick Compton believes he's back to his best.
Perhaps he was rushed back a little bit too soon, and I think the expectations on him during the Ashes were a little bit too high, but he looks like a man who's rejuvenated, and I think we're all very excited about what's going to come, and hopefully he can really have a big impact in winning this Test series.
It's the last day of the Cheltenham Festival today as the crowds begin to filter in for the Gold Cup. A Plus Tard and Galvin are the bookies' favourites so far, but a few horses will be looking to upset the odds. Horse racing broadcaster and commentator Mike Vince insists the race is wide open.
This is one of the most open Gold Cups of recent years, and many of the 11 have realistic chances. The first 3 from last year are back, headed by Minella Indo, the defending champion, with Robbie Power riding this year. Album Photo third 12 months ago had won it for the previous 2 years, and the rising star Galvin is on many a shortlist. As far as Britain's concerned, main hopes may well be Chantry House and Santini, who finished first and second in the Cotswold Chase here at the last meeting.
In motorsport, the 2022 F1 season is now underway in Bahrain, where the first practice session of the year has just concluded. Joining us now is our F1 correspondent Luke Wallace. Luke, what can you tell us about the first session?
Yeah, Formula One is back, Ali. It was a little bit of a boring session to get this season underway. Not a great deal of action on track. Esteban Ocon brought out the red flags early on when his side pod shattered and spread debris all over the track. George Russell did go fastest for Mercedes, but they are in a bit of trouble. George finished the session 4th. Lewis finished it down in 6th, but he is carrying a bit more weight, which should come off later this afternoon for practice too, so we'll see a true representation of his pace later on. Pierre Gasly ended the session fastest with a really impressive lap for AlphaTauri. He was ahead of the Ferrari pair of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Lance Stroll was P5. Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda and Sergio Perez also inside the top 10. Disappointing day for McLaren though. They were down in P16 and P17 and the Haas pair were slowest.
In local rugby news, Solent Men's Rugby are the Bucks Western 3A League winners after they secured the title on Wednesday. As well as winning the league, Captain James Cromie led his side to a history-making Solent record points total with a 29-21 victory over Exeter. The Europa League quarter-final draws have also just been confirmed while we are live. West Ham United host Lyon, Rangers travel to SC Braga in Portugal, Barcelona visit Frankfurt and RB Leipzig welcome Atalanta. If they were to advance to the semi-finals, West Ham would have a potential tie against either Barcelona or Frankfurt, while Rangers could be up against German side Leipzig or Italians Atalanta. That's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour with more news.